Welcome to the channel, everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you how to program the Baofeng UV-9G handheld GMRS radio. Folks, I'm not going to beat around the bush here. Let's just dive in and get started. Okay, to get started, we're first going to familiarize ourselves with the various buttons on the radio. Starting at the very top, we have the power in volume mode, and then moving over to the side of the radio, we have the push to talk button, which is what you use to transmit, also known as the PTT button. And then below that, we have two other buttons called SK1 and SK2. SK1 will turn on the FM radio, and then SK2 will turn on the flashlight, the flashing light, and also let you go into monitoring mode. Moving on to the keypad, we have the menu button on the far left. This is the main button you're going to be using to get into the menu and to make selections. And then we have your up navigation button, your down navigation button, and your exit button, which is what you're going to use to exit out of the menu or exit out of various levels of the menu. It is also used to switch between the top display and the bottom display of the radio. So the first thing we're going to do is just learn how to use the navigation and get familiar with the menu navigation. And to do this, we're going to turn off the key beep feature of the radio. This is the feature that is basically making the beeps every time you push a key. So if we hit menu, you notice every time I hit a button, you can hear the menu beeping. And we're going to turn that off. So we're going to hit menu. And then we're going to go down to menu number 8. So scroll up or down to get to menu number 8. And you'll see here that beep is turned on. Hit menu again. And then use the up down arrow, whichever one you want, to select off. And then hit menu again to confirm. And now we have turned the beep feature off. Next, we're going to turn that annoying voice feature off, which is the voice you hear every time you go into a menu option. And we're going to go ahead and go down to menu option number 14. In this case, it'll actually be up. So we're going to go to menu option number 14, voice ENG. We're going to hit menu here, and then we're going to hit down, turn it off, and then hit menu again. So if you notice, whenever we go to a menu option, right, the little up arrow on the left there indicates that what menu option you're on. When you hit menu, and then it has a little down arrow or a down pointed triangle, which lets you know you are in the various options for that menu option. And then you can use the up down arrows to select between what you want. And then obviously menu again selects that menu option. So that's pretty much how you navigate and make basic menu selections and feature changes of the radio. So let's just go over some display features of the radio and how to make selections of the different channels and how to switch between the different displays. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the exit button here, and you'll notice that we have CH20020 at the top and 161.775 on the bottom. Those are actually two different displays, and if you notice when I push exit, a little up triangle is next to CH020. When I push exit again, it goes to the 161.775. That's how you know if you're in the top display or the bottom display. And we're going to go ahead and stay on the top display. Now, right now we're on channel 20, and if you wanted to go to a different channel, you just simply use the up and down buttons to do this. Pretty simple. We'll go ahead and go to channel 18 or CH18. And now what we're going to do is add a privacy code for channel 18. And remember, privacy codes do not make your communications private. They actually just filter out any communications or transmissions happening on that same channel that don't have the same privacy codes plugged in as you. So every time you transmit, it's actually going to send an inaudible tone along with that transmission so the radio knows to turn your speaker on or off, right? And so if everybody in your group on channel 18 has the privacy codes, then you can all hear each other. However, if somebody else in another group has channel 18 and they are not using those same privacy codes, you will not hear their communications. All right, so what we're going to do is go ahead and make sure we're on channel 18, which we are, and then we're going to hit menu. And we're going to go ahead and go down to, let's see, this is going to be menu option number 11. So we're going to go ahead and go up to menu option 11. And we're going to go ahead and hit menu. And then we're going to use the up arrow and go to whatever privacy tone that we want. You can see here they are in hertz. So all these are different preset hertz or tones that you can use. So I'm going to just go ahead and use 69.3. Going to hit menu to save that. And it automatically switched over to CTCSS for us, and that's menu option 13. I'm going to hit menu again. It's already selected to the same as the receive, which is you want. Hit menu again, and then it's saved, and we now have privacy codes set for channel 18. Now I do want to show you something real quick. I'm going to go to channel 19, and I'm going to hit menu, and you can see there are no privacy codes for channel 19. And I just want to make that distinction so you know that when you make settings changes on your radio, they are for whatever you have selected in your particular display. So in this case, it's channel 19. And if we go back to 18 and hit menu again, you can see that CTCSS has the codes in there, okay? Now what we're going to do is learn how to program a new channel with a custom frequency. Maybe you want to put in your fire and EMS, ambulance dispatch, or your sheriff's department frequency or something like that. This is what we would do to do that. Before we get into programming the new channel, we do need to learn how to switch between two different modes on this radio. The first mode is going to be frequency mode, aka VFO, and then the other mode is going to be channel mode. And on the channel mode is basically what you're going to be using when you're talking on the radio, or if you want to select a channel that you've already programmed. And your basic usage of the device is going to be mostly done when you're in channel mode. But if you want to do some programming of custom frequencies, or just listen to some random frequencies, then you're going to be in frequency mode. And so the way you switch between frequency mode and channel mode on this radio is you first turn the radio off with the power volume button, and then you hold the menu key down, and at the same time while you're holding the menu button down, you turn the power switch back on, and now you are in frequency mode. And you can see that there is actually a frequency in there, and I'll go ahead and bring this a little closer so you can see, instead of a channel. And then of course if you want to get back to channel mode, you turn the radio off, okay, and then you hold menu down while turning the radio back on, and you'll see we are in channel mode, right? You can see that CH018 on that top display, okay? And it does not matter for which display it's on. The whole radio will be in either VFO mode or channel mode. Now, if you notice while we're in channel mode here, go ahead and make this so you can see, we have that bottom display says 161.775. Well, if you look further to the right, that's actually channel 125, right? So that is in channel mode there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually program in a custom frequency. It's going to be my fire dispatch. Actually, let's go ahead and do my sheriff's department. That way we might actually hear some action on that. And we're going to program that into a custom channel, which is going to be channel 100. So what we need to do is put this radio back into frequency mode. And when you're in frequency mode, it's going to let you actually type in a frequency. So that's important to know as well. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and turn the radio off. And then I'm going to hold the menu button down, turn it back on. And I can confirm and see right there that I am in frequency mode. And now what I'm going to do is actually program in that frequency, which is going to be 460. 400. Actually, that was already programmed in there. For some reason, it was already set in there by default. That's kind of interesting that that frequency was actually already in there. And of course, if I want to dispatch, I already know my dispatch frequency. It's 460550. And so you can see here, you can just type in pretty much any frequency that you want for the most part. And then at this point, we have the frequency in there, 460550. We can technically listen to what's going on that frequency, if there's any action happening or any kind of transmissions being made. Now what we can do is set this to a custom channel. So what we need to do is hit menu. And then what we're going to do is go on down to menu option number 27. So I'm going to go all the way down. I probably could have gone the other way. It might have been a little faster. You can see here it says M-CH, MEM-CH. Now I'm going to hit menu, and then I'm going to type 100 because I want it for channel 100. Hit menu again, and now we have programmed that frequency while in frequency mode to channel 100. Now we can hit exit, And you can still see it's 460.550, right? Well, what we're going to do is go back to channel mode, so you can actually select it based on the channel, because right now you can't just type in 100 and have it go to this frequency, right? So we're going to turn the radio off. And let's go ahead and hold menu option down, turn the radio on, and you can see right here, channel 100 is already selected. And of course, if I use the up down, and you can go through the various channels to see that we're actually in channel mode, right? So now if I want to talk on, say, 018, which was the one that we programmed with the custom CTCSS, I can talk on that. But what's really cool is I can hit the exit button, right? We're going to go to that bottom display, and I can type 100 here. And now guess what? I can actually talk to on channel 18 while at the same time listen for dispatch or sheriff or whoever you want to listen to on that bottom display. So if you notice on the top it says CH-018 and on the bottom it shows a frequency 460.550. What I want to do is change the display for that. And to do that you simply go to menu option 21. It's called MDF. So let's go ahead and scroll. Well, we should have gone up. I always go the opposite direction here. Go all the way up to menu option number 21. And of course, we can type in literally 21 here just to go directly to that menu option if you happen to know MDF-A is 21, right? So scroll up to MDF-A, and this is going to be how you want the top display displayed, which is CH. And then what we need to do is go up one more to MDF-B, hit menu, hit down to CH, hit menu again. And now it's going to actually show you the channel number for that display. So now you can see that bottom display, instead of the frequency, is showing the channel number. So that's a pretty handy thing to know as well. And just so you know, if it shows a name in there, that is something you can actually program from the computer programming software if you wanted to go that route. And of course, if you want to delete the channel that you just made, you can go ahead and select that channel, which we have on the bottom display, right? Make sure you have that right one selected there, hit menu, and then you're gonna scroll all the way down to menu option number 28, or up in this case, 678, channel delete, hit menu again, and you can see we have CH100 selected, hit menu again, and now it's deleted. If we hit exit, it's not there anymore. Now, if you're interested in the pre-programmed NOAA emergency weather or emergency alert channels, those are going to be on channels 117 through channel 127. So all you have to do is type 117, and it'll say channel 17 here, and there's, again, 10 pre-programmed frequencies here all the way up to 127, and those will have various weather frequencies pre-programmed in for you. And of course, you can find out your regional frequency for your NOAA emergency alerts, and you can program those into a custom channel if you want as well. Now I'm going to show you another quick feature here, and this is going to be scan mode. So you can program in your custom frequencies, your custom channels, and have all those ready to go. And then you just simply hit the scan button, which is this button down here. You just hold that down, and you'll see that it'll start scanning various channels for the whatever display you have to be on at that point. Now what I'm going to show you how to do is use the FM mode on this radio. This is really cool. You can actually listen to the regular old radio on this. You're going to press the SK1 button here to get into FM mode. Come back over here, and we're going to go ahead and type in whatever radio station you know. 1043 is a popular country station around here. And now you can see that you're in FM mode and you can actually listen to the radio. Well, folks, that's a wrap. If this video was helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, drop a question below. And with that said, I'll see you in the next one.